Uh, based? Based? Away, away, away. Away, away. Away, away. Ah. Ah. Okay. It's out. Hi. It's good. Okay, the event has ended. Probably a couple of players are healing. Probably a lot of the player base have fallen off. There isn't any events. Understand why. But today, I'm gonna show you something. Today, we are gonna just be farming. Just gonna be farming one specific zone. I think all of you already know this. I think most of you hate this zone. What's with the hate? Well, let's just say you don't have this character. 4 stars. Again, if also you don't have this. Well, 5 triple tiers every 2 days is what you want. So anyway, some of you may want to have this type of, like, especially for this 120 mastery. And by the way, you get this from Hawk events. This is really hard, especially for a 4-star character. Giving a 4-star character a lot of mastery is a really hard work. Yeah, it really is. So aside from preserving this much of durability, and if you don't have this specific set, plus an additional, if you don't have this maximum rifle damage, and what else? This one, chance to save energy. So you're gonna be using this a lot. What else? This one, especially this one. I am working on it. I am really working on it. I mean, look, we got someone scouting. So yeah, we are working on it little by little, but for now, I think since there isn't any events, I think the very best way for me to maximize everything is upgrading all of my chest. So every day, I need to hit at least one forest beast. Currently, I have what? 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 13 out of 50. Still a lot more. Very huge amount more. But still, you know, we got we got to build 3 tomb crates and one 100 slot. Also, I can't believe they actually nerfed this. When I say they nerfed this, look at this. This is the 100 slot. You can clearly see these are just level 1 floors. like, like if you were doing hard, grinding hard the previous event, you might have told yourself only 30. I should wait for this. Only for people to realize they need a higher that yeah, sucks for them. And again guys, no use crying over spilled milk. Now, for the actual gameplay. Need 4 more. Yo, the uh, the twins facility is really really hard. I mean, not necessarily hard, but sometimes again there is still a bug. For example, the melee twin raises up her weapon in the air, instantly you die. So yeah, that really sucks. Aside from the twins facility, right? Again, I have to emphasize everyone can get this Captain Romanov to 5 stars, and even this Blazing Sun aberration. For the people that are still bitching, I don't have Harley. They have this. Why won't you build this character? This will help you for twins. This will help you for serpent twin brides. What else? Even on Plague Book. Yeah. I mean, even on floors 19 to 24, this guy hits hard. People just hate building this, but look at this ability. That you want direct electric damage. Every single element you want direct damage, except for Tomb Fire. Again, periodic is better for yeah, direct. This is pretty good, really really good. And also, since you're not gonna be using his ability, since you're not using this ability, this guy almost has a very good energy reserves. Actual gameplay. Going to Screaming Forest. Hopefully I don't burn through Riot set. And again, even though you play this perfectly, eventually this will get broken slowly. Look, I've already burned this much amount. And again, these sets right here are kinda hard to get. Why is it kinda hard to get? Well, for example, if we do have Triad again, you're gonna be fighting with the odds of having this or the other one that or the chest piece that buffs melee damage. Really really sad. By the way, I've already repaired them. Zero repair, zero. Yeah, anyway, let's go to this location. And see here. See here. It's okay. So anyone, by the way, if you don't have this set, armor set, and if you really don't have this Wayne the Deadbow, we'll have to do it set for him. Yep. But for you guys, if you want to farm Screaming Forest efficiently, you have to listen very. So again, if you don't have this set and Wayne the Dead Bow, you have to really rely on food buffs. These food buffs grant 5% increased damage. Right, very good. Amazing. And then you have an additional 10%, 20% to Forest Children. But I hope you guys are not using this. I know this is well used for floors 31 to 35. Overall, you use this twice every 2 weeks. But still, I really do suggest not using this because it's better for fighting the boss if you're having a hard time those floors. But yeah, if you just want to generally clear, yes, you could use this. In this specific setup I have here, you will never need this additional 5%, an additional 20%. Okay? So yeah, I never use this anymore for Forest Beast, and I don't use the 5% buff. What what is the best other option? Say there is none. Anyway, if also, guys, peep, don't forget to bring two sorbent when fighting Forest Beast. It costs 1.5. And also, some people try to use not wear any of these. If you don't wear any of these, definitely you will get one. So yeah, even though you are already wearing a Forest Rider mask that reduces toxic poison damage, this really helps a lot. Also, this one, the sponge. The sponge is really good at keeping you. However, this is much better than this one. Why? Because this one is very very expensive. Anyway, let's start with it. And by the way, this is pretty useless. I'm just using this because I have a whole lot. And also, if you're farming on your trunk, on your bicycle, you're always prepared so that you won't. And also, food. Farming takes a lot of energy. Screaming. Every time you clear the Screaming Forest, you get at least 30. 30 granite, 30 pine wood, and you actually get a lot of legendary arms kit, skills, phoenix stimulators. It is super amazing. And people don't actually farm this. You can infinitely farm this. Right? Like I'm gonna show you something a little bit different. I know I already made a video. Hopefully some other guys show up. This will be very, very helpful. See here. You're probably wondering what's with the bloody knives. Well, okay, I'm gonna show you something. Card. That for the team wolves, use the Mosin. See? With this, you can finally one-shot those fucking forest children. It is very cheap rather than using the SVD verdict. Fully one shot. And that is without the stims. It's a wolf. And yeah, make very little movement because again, it's in this area. Have very good awareness. But also, you have to be very, very fast. Why? Again, the nanites don't last very long. So with this one, oh, this is its only kryptonite. You have to use an acid sniper, these guys. But yeah. But look at that. It can now finally one-shot them. I was really struggling. I keep experimenting. What's the best option? And then I realized, oh yeah, I have a bunch of nanites. By the way, the reason why it deals so much damage, nanites actually adds a little bit of bump or oomph for your damage. Again, that's a shielded enemy. That is a 1 second. See, that is a full rotation. We completed the entire circle of the map with just one singular nanite. You see how fast and efficient this is? Right? I mean, sure, there's one more enemies left. But you have to also kill the enemies inside. That's why I brought 2 nanites. So per run, it's 1 nanite per. It may seem expensive, but trust me, you'll never gonna. There's no other place to use those bloody nanites. And of course, this one we. Right? Now do you understand the swapping of allies and armor? Hello, Mr. Wojcik. Everyone gets one. Look, that guy has 7,000 armor in one shot. Oh no. I didn't even play Easter. I am jealous of you guys having those backpacks. Better luck next time. You can always grind for. And also, you can use the bush for this one. Allies killed them. Everyone is cleared. Isn't this the most efficient way of this? Right? Very, very efficient. And look, another legendary screen. I've been going to this place, I don't know, maybe 5 times already, and I'm still getting this. We have an infinite money glitch on this. And by the way, this whole clear, you don't even need to worry about the backup. And also, even if you smell so bad, there won't be any enemies coming after you. Again, very, very, very efficient. Also, it solves one of my problems as well. I need a lot of water. Yeah, I already finished. It's a chart. But yeah, I already finished. Yeah, don't worry about. By the way, for the people that are also having a hard time doing airdrops in this location, bring. Don't forget to bring a sponge. That will literally save you. I've already killed Forest Beast. Technically, you can kill him infinitely as well. Yeah. You have to be very lucky with the trees. And by the way, I said I've been going to this place 5 or 6 times already before I started streaming. And yeah, I only had the chance to even fight him once. So yeah, even if I do want to, it's not just possible. That's just how it is. It really sucks. Also, a lot of you might say, and look, even more Phoenix Tims. A lot of you might say, if you're using sniper rifles to be zone, wouldn't be good if you use the backpack that has more durability. Yes. At the same time, it would suck because you need, for this setup, you need a lot of storage. It's for this. And look, even if I'm super dirty, it wouldn't matter in this place. Wait, there's more enemy? It's a war. Okay, I forgot to kill some enemy. Doesn't matter. Still die with one. I mean, sure, burning the idols can give you an extra forest token. But again, this this method is for what? This method works best. This method works best if you are opting to farm granite and wood. Odor betray. Yeah, I think that's all of the enemies. But yeah, it takes 2 nanites for the overall clear. Summon forest beast. There's only one. There's only one. Again, you have to find 3 idols or trees before you could even have the chance to fight. Wouldn't matter. I've already done a video for anyone who's asking. Forest Beast. Having a hard time for Forest Beast. You can check it out. Yeah. You gotta check out the channel. But yeah, only one tree. Even if I wanted to, it's just how the game sucks. Normally, once you do this clear correctly, you would get at least 26, 28 granite and pine log. Or even more, 30. That's 28 to 34 material. Also, the amount of water. Oh, see. Even more legendary arms toolkit. Oh, we got two. Just two. Second. And why do I say it's not worth it for the forest tokens? Well, again, you're just farming this area for granites and this one. You are already getting a lot of tokens. Yeah, don't worry about tokens itself. Let's see. And by the way, guys, don't break this. Don't break this hammer axe. Best thing that you can do, just so you wouldn't use. Just so your character wouldn't accidentally use it. Destroy it. Why do you want to repair them? It's so expensive. Especially for the people that aren't farming lead, screws, and E. A lot of you also forgot farm cotton, made cotton fabric. And also the very big downside is the setup seems very expensive. Armor set and Wayne at 4 stars. But again, it is a very good investment rather than. Would you truly be wanting to go to this place, farm this place, using all of your bloodsucker? Would say no. And aside from the downside, it costs a bit of energy as well. That's why I have food. Also, if you want, you can get 15 to 20 raw meat from. And this place is such a good location for farming those resources. Oh, actually, there's three. There's three forest idols, but yeah, I don't have any weapon. Ah, that sucks. Yeah, that sucks. This spawned again, but I don't have any weapons to deal with forest beast. If ever I need nanites, I have a machete. I have a machete. Nanites. This isn't gonna. But look how crazy if this true. I mean, sure, Gatling, very good, right? But for me, since I like to keep things efficient, I like to melee Forest Beast. I want to use that Predator Gatling gun at floor 31 to 35. And using the Gatling gun on 31 to 35 already cost almost 75 to 80% of its durability. But and also the people that are asking, this is the top left of the map. This is where you find Forest Beast after burning three of those idols. The people are still struggling to find this area. Look, can't you can't access. But yeah, at least for Forest Beast, it becomes easy with melee. Once you have the Samedi shield, which you can previously get from Undertale. And I mean also, guys, if you don't do melee, you're gonna you're gonna miss out on a lot of durability of item. I would rather what? I would rather fight him melee just so I could preserve some of my weapon. Also, I did try to what? To fight him with just SVD Vertex. And yeah, medium. Thought you got Harley. Also, doing Screaming Forest runs is rather expensive on the base. It's 41 grease per run. 20 here, 21. 1 grease. But look, he got 30 granite and 31 pine log. It's very, very good. Yeah, see? I told you, it's hard, right? It's hard to give 3-star, 4-star allies with a lot of mastery. That's why I keep telling the other people, yes, you do want Harley, but at the same time, do you have tonics or do you have the necessary gears to give her mastery? It's hammer. It's easy. Easy and hammer. Access. Need to craft one. It's 3. By the way, if you want, if you really want to farm Screaming Forest, aside from the Phoenix Stimulate, you'd also have a bunch of iron ingots and even steel plates. A very good location for nanites. Start the and that's it. I don't want to make a video because I made. And also, exactly, every time you visit the one thing that you can also add to your routine is doing this. Because it is almost an exact 20 minutes of putting your some new items for your disassembly. Uh, this actually takes a while. This really takes a while. Yeah, eventually, also this one. Going by the time you are finished with the continuous flow. Look, uh and look at this. I am already farming so many equipment and even that is for the next event. Have to be ready, right? Oh yeah. Right. But look, if this amount of weapons that you take, and by the way, again, right? This can finally kill those 8,000 HP uh forest children. Would you still use your SVD verdict? Would you still use again? Also, I don't intend to break this as well. Why? Well, for example, in the Undertaker bed, like for example, in this crafting these weapons, you need a full HP of a certain weapon. You need a full HP Glock. You need a full SVD. And for making this, you need to have a full durability this as well. But there is a but. This one, Spas A Cobra, they don't need full durability. But the only problem would be what? Fighting Stoker. You've already seen me do Diode, right? It is very fast. Again, there's already a very little amount of location to use this Ongun's determination. Is the durability good? Well, I did use a couple of buffs. But yeah, considering that fast paced killing him, it saves a lot of time. I would say really. Yeah. And also, ano, with nanite. Because again, look at the amount of bloody nanites that I have. And where do you even use them? Right? So, it's much better to actually use them in this for my specific occasion. Since I already have this mega setup. I mean, if I took something for Beast, an additional sorbent over an additional weapon over here, shield. So yeah, I'm gonna run out of storage. Again, I'm not fighting beast. I am farming granite. As much as I want to fully maximize getting those specific materials. Guys, one at a time. And sure, I have a Predator Gatling gun. I only have two. By the way, somebody snitched. I say somebody snitched. There was a bug. For example, you don't take any damage from these poisonous spores. Somebody snitched. Wait, that's look, 8,500. It only deals 1,135 maximum. That's why again you have to give praise on how stupidly it is. It's two idols over maybe a four. Wait, so it's dead. Oh my god, there's another tree. That's a guaranteed for beast fight. Ah, whenever I want to fight him, this doesn't show. Whenever I don't need, ah, what a fucking joke. That's a chore. This guy has. Hello. Game work. Oh, two charms. That's it. That's it. Uh-huh. Welcome. Hello, Mr. Melenkov. Have you tried this method of farming the Screaming Forest? Quite nifty. Uh-oh. Hello, Mr. Anonymous. Everyone is dead. Oh, ah. Oh, there's one more. Okay. Okay. Now, just collect. Very, very nifty. Doesn't cost me very much. What about you guys? How would you rate this setup? Or is your setup closely related? Whenever I think about Screaming Forest, I think about it, it's very daunting. Kinda not hard. It just sucks up a lot of durability from your weapon, your armor, and even more of this sorbent. If you don't go to Hope Farm, yeah, you're gonna be missing a lot of sorbet. If I make some green golden gear, yeah, I mean, if you could somehow have even more additional damage buff, you might be able to replicate my setup. Overall, I think this is quite uh doable because I think the game gave us some. Oh no, I throwed it away. Previous triad gave people at least a green version of this armor. And also guys, there is a gadget that gives that boosts your sneak attack damage as well. Yeah, that might work. With zero events, right? Like for sure, another 1 week of nothingness. This is better than what? This is better than doing nothing. Imagine, imagine if there is an ally that actually boosts on what you farm. I just really, I just really hate that. But again, on Screaming Forest, uh, the only thing that is stopping you is either your ally's energy, your weapon, your armor, and your own energy as well. Uh-huh. No. But does the green and legendary version stack up? You know, do they work? Do they have the same passive as this? Oh, wow. If you do, then I guess you could, if you're missing some damage, you could use a stim that grants 20% and also a potion that boosts your range damage by 10%. Yeah, definitely. For me, right? For me, the reason why I don't use that is because again, you have to be farming another different resource, which is what? You have to be farming those poison berries, right? Wait, we actually have three. Oh, fuck. But to be fair, even though you could, you would be swimming with token forest forest children tokens. But yeah, look, there is no additional buff for me. There's no 5% food buff, there's no stims. Everyone just dies with one hit. Yeah, the Woody Nightshade. Yeah, I guess with Woody Nightshade and 20% damage buff, I guess that is doable if you don't have Wayne. Uh, no, it's fine, it's fine. I don't mind. Is this gonna... I am a granite picker. I am a pine tree woodcutter. Imagine they add a legendary weapon. Fucking. Oh yeah, also, if you really want, for the people that are having a hard time farming, you could technically burn this shrubs. You burn this, additional enemies will arrive. And yes, but yeah, it's not a guarantee that they will drop a token. But still, if you really want to maximize, go ahead. We all have our own priorities. For me, this one, I really need this one. This type of loot. It might seem shit, right? It might seem very basic. But trust me, this will elevate my account progression. Yeah, or yeah, you could stay for those additional uh people that uh the backups, yeah. But I don't suggest you waiting for them. It takes a lot of time. Uh, you know. And yeah, I think that here what's done. But yeah, very unfortunate. If we are trying to find this doesn't spawn. Yeah, sometimes you get, yeah, you sometimes you get even more. But yeah, it doesn't even matter. Because again, if you are farming for resources here, you'd already be getting enough token. And look, if I did brought some of my equipment to fight him, there isn't enough storage space. Like I have to cut down some of throw this away. Yeah. Like even on the days that I want to fight him, I don't even focus on resources. I just circle the area, find the trees. If there aren't any, I run away. So the energy to get back from home sucks. That's 30 energy. You can walk from here to here. Why do you need a bike to uh but yeah, the specialist weapon that we got from this previous event, I definitely love it because it shreds diode. Maybe I would use it for Risen Farmer, but again, Risen Farmer is much more easy because you can use I can use a lot of my different allies. An axe. What? Yeah, it is really good. It is really good. Uh there is no further explanation, right? Wait a minute. This is also 0 0. Cantrip. Cantrip as well. Yo, it's not that I'm not uh I'm avoiding Dark Vader. It's not that I'm avoiding him. Yes, they're just the main difference is damage and durability. But overall, where are my consulting? This one, right? This one. If to be fair, if you are very very loaded and you've played it very perfectly, you can even use this for Cutter, for Rat King, Prime, or even Floor 36. But again, the margin of error of using this is very high. But still, if you want to be a fucking badass, if you are farming for clips, why not? Yeah, you can definitely do. You can break all. All of them. Yeah, even the stuff that I showed you, even these green ones can kill all of the bosses that I've. Yeah, very very good, really really. Now the problem would be not having any more moves in. It's and look, we finished one cycle of or one run. After we finished one run, look at this. See, they're finished. See, you saw me put some uh alley gears over here, and we did one run, and this. Let's see. I need to craft one more thing. I need to craft one more axe. Axe. Smart. And also, I've become a very huge believer or a fan of this pine coal. Yeah, they last very long. And the reason why I don't use them back then is because I want to have a stockpile first of this before I try to use them. So again, you use them for upgrading floors. Look, we are making progress, baby. Slowly but surely, we are making progress. We have truly become ascendant. And we have one sturdy lock. Need more. Then we need one axe. As for food, I think this is good. Anything missing? None. And by the way, guys, if you finally built your Undertaker's workbench, you'd be able to craft this. And having to have this 10 slot backpack is really amazing if you are fighting the boss. A certain boss. But yeah. It's, I mean, the Easter backpack is much better. But for example, like me, I don't have I don't have that, right? I didn't play. So, I would use this instead. Also, for this revolver, this is really good. Did slammer with pistol. You mean this one, the revolver? If you want to build this, you know the components for this, it actually needs a very annoying weapon, which is this. You need to have a Glock, a Glock, a very basic Glock. Ah, shit. And look, this is already in yellow gear, yellow durability, and this guy, not a little money. Yeah, I have to. Speaking of, yeah, I'd rather wear this. This backpack of mine reduces ally equipment durability loss. King. But what about you guys? There's no event. What are you doing? I hope everyone is having a good night, even though there isn't any. But since I've run out of Muxin, this durability is gonna take quite a huge. Ah, need storage. Well, I already built a lot, all of the maximum arc chest. As for box, um I need a couple more, 9 more. I mean, uh, it's good. It just means that you have a lot. But yeah, at the same time, right? At the same time, I am jealous, and at the same time, I am curious. Why do you have that much? How do you have that much time? Right? How do you have a lot of free time? You are either the son of a CEO, what, or a death row inmate playing all of the location, right? Look, whenever I try to do streams, on my mind, I always think, oh, I want to make this long. I want this stream for hours. But then I remember doing all of the location is very, very tiring. I'm not even joking. But at the same time, right? The reason why, I don't do all of the locations as well, aside from it to be very tiring, right? Not gonna lie, I really respect you guys. When I say I respect you, uh, you all see me look for my items, right? Like even for you, like don't tell me you don't rummage through your gears, finding for the right items for this specific boss fight, right? Aside from fighting the bosses, like you have to be really prepared. Like look, sometimes on stream, someone asked me to do Torrid, right? Butcher. I prep him before actually fighting the boss, just so it could saved up a little bit. Kasi I do have massive respect. I don't want, oh fuck. I don't want I don't want you guys to watch me waiting for my anvil to produce some fucking it's uh But yeah, it's good to actually take a break. Because again, it is such a wonderful feat of strength if you manage to play this game 6 months continuously without any break. Very huge amount of determination. If I were in your position, I would get tilted very quickly. Oh no. Yeah, this is sometimes I really hate how aware these enemies are. I'm so far away. It's just a subtle fucking move. You're eating away at slowly eating armor. And I think we have a guaranteed fight with him again. Anyway. Oh no! What a bad place to get. Oh no! Ah shit. That's wrong. Oh no, I'm missing one piece. Aratatemo, Yunewo, Takiyatsu. That's why I did that one shot. Uh, yeah, I hate those. And surprisingly enough, all of the enemies in here, they attack very fast. That's why your armor and your sorbent takes a huge hit. I think everyone is dead. But look at the value of this. I crafted a lot of this just so I could use it for this specific big brain, actual big brain moment. See, zero repair, zero. This one. That. Oh, you mean the red zones? For me, if I'm doing a specific quest, and look, it dropped another feat stem and a legendary tool set. I crafted a lot. The value is amazing. I got jump scared from this pop-up. But again, right, for the slammer, you always see me using those acid grenades, right? I love those acid grenades. It has a special place in my heart. I mean, it just reminds me of the early days. Those grenades are so hard to get, but they have only one function, which is to break altars and turrets. And by the way, the reason why it is so hard to get, from the Undertaker events, we get the other acid grenade. What else? The Undertaker bench in the early days of this game, we don't have any none. So yeah, couldn't even craft those. Right now, you can craft it. Full ability. But yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying or still what are sticking, even though what I'm doing is very basic, uh, very boring. Hmm. I wish, if I'm being honest, I wish I would have crafted a 20% acid buff. But, I choose the latter being a full Undertaker damage reduction. Because, I mean, I already have another 120%, right? Yeah, hope. Oh, that decoration is actually up. If ever, you should have probably what? You should have probably prioritized that. Or, but yeah, to be honest, yeah, you should have really prioritized that. That has more value than the acid buff you get. The reason why I said it has a lot of value. Well, look at this. You can use it on all Arc secret floors. You know how strong that debuff is. As for it's the same with what? It's the same with drone and the decay organist. Like all of those have a very huge value. And by the way, if we're talking about value in terms of actual real money, did you know how expensive one helper or one decoration ally actually is? They are really expensive. Like 30, $20, I remember. As for your prioritization of picking acid dam, That's only what? How much? Only $5 or something. But yeah, again, it depends on the person and what he. But yeah, definitely. And by the way, the reason why you would love that decoration or helper is, look at this. If you have the decay organist plus the drones, right? And you have that, you will never use acid, the weapon, legendary weapon of acid in Slammer. I've already done Slammer without acid weapons, right? On stream. I've done it, you guys. So yeah, it makes acid what, a bit useless once you have those type of helper decoration. Especially what? Especially the decoration that you get healed from using. You get healed whenever you use acid weapons. That specific. Yeah. You could, on the other hand, you could technically run a full acid item gear composition on your runs for Slammer, but again, fire fire weapon still beats acid on Slammer just because of the how do you say it, calculation of damage. Yeah, the vulnerability. That's what that's the word. Yeah. Welcome back. Welcome back. I think that's done. Third done deal. Look. Oh, one more. 20. It costs 2 energy. It. Wow. And by the way, again, this is another reason why, even though I don't want people to buy items in the game with money. Like, look at this. Cast iron. Once you have the disassembly level 3, you'll never even need to farm this. Yeah, I think we're done, right? You only got 28. I think it's good enough. Yeah, by the way, anyone tried anyone tried using the mushroom that buffs your fist damage? Is that potion really viable on lower levels? I think not. But I think I tried to do that on my lower level account just to get some weapons at yellow and green zones. Look at this. It is fucking beautiful, isn't it? I should maybe stop picking up this one. uh, it's beautiful. It is really, really beautiful. The universe, it sings for me. The universe. The universe finally sang upon me. Now, the problem is, where do I put some of this? It's so fast. It's so fast running out of storage space. Oh yeah, by the way, Ingrid, I forgot we got Ingrid actually gives what? Ingrid actually gives some forest beast armor. Ah, that's the word. But look at this. Look at this specific value right here. Amount of Phoenix Tims. Wait. This is so stupid. I mean, for me, I am enjoying this, even though it is pretty boring, right? I'm doing this over and over again, but if I'm really being, for me, I am having fun. Because I am glad that this specific uh setup entirely works. It really, really works. I just love how all of this are what I just love how all of this works. Let's see. Just some. But yeah, before any of this setup right here, what about you, Mr. Malenkovic? How do you do your uh screaming forest runs? Is it really very similar to mine? They can still be used on some look. How to work? This one can last. But before, again, this specific thing that I'm doing is basically maximizing gathering and so disassembly. But yeah, definitely we will visit Ingrid. I want another forest beast. And mostly guys, if you are struggling with Iron Sheet, it is best to disassemble ally gears instead of weapons. No, I mean, what type of weaponry? Do you use the same weapons that I have? You use green? Yeah, actually, to be fair, right? To be fair, Mr. Milenkovic, it's an lying. I would have also done that. Why would I say I would have done acid weapon runs? And yes, you're right. I could be using Undertaker Soul Takers with this. There's so much ulcer in this game, right? And yeah, look, there is so much ulcer. So yeah, technically you can do that. Yeah, it really is a wonder, once you finally know how degenerate of a playstyle a person has. Like they have a very how many shields do I have now? Uh, uh look, I'm still gonna say that, for example, you saw my acid grenades. I would say that this is still a very low number of amount of acid grenades. As for my shields, I only have a handful. If I can remember where did I put them. And to be fair, the reason why I don't delete shields, right? You already know. You already know this. I play for melee in this game. Why do you think I built my fucking... So yeah, if you are not a melee player, yeah, but at the same time, if you are not a melee player in this game, definitely delete this. You are gonna help yourself with uh that this that amount of storage space. Yeah, we're gonna get Undertaker event in 5 months from now. Ah. Yeah, 5 months from now, we're gonna get another Undertaker. I mean, it's only S tier for the people that can fight Plaguebook. But if they can't, it's really mid. So yeah, that's the only caveat. That's the only limiting factor any other person has. For me, right? For me, Triad has been fucking expensive. And it's not very... Um, for me, it's actually Undertaker. Ah, no, no, no. Decayer, Decayer. Decayer, Decayer. Decayer is... Decayer... For example, right? Yeah. To be honest, again, Last Day on Earth is really ahead. That's the only big upside playing Last Day on Earth. It's because you know that the specific has updates. You know that somewhere along the lines that even more locations are gonna be added. But the biggest ick that I have for Last Day on Earth is that, imagine, right? You're shooting somebody and then another enemy follows up. There's no change target in that game. Like, what the fuck? And the durability of weapons? Holy shit, like one location, 7 weapons, 8 weapons. The game forces you, what? That game forces you to play, uh, that game forces you to play melee. Fuck, I can. Yeah, again, very big. That's the very big downside. Is I would say no, 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 no. Hear me out. If you fucked up in this game, if you don't have any knowledge, you don't watch any streamers, you don't go to Discord and ask for help. If you are poor in this game for the whole entire team up until you hit level 120, you will still be. So yeah, at some point on this game, right? Because if somebody fucks up, they gonna need at least one top up, and that top up that can save them is a season pass. But yeah, this game is more predatory than Last Day on Earth. Cause look, even though even though you might say Last Day on Earth is pay to, Last Day on Earth has its perk. Like uh for example, if you bought something, like again in this game again, every month there is a season pass, correct? Like some people actually save money so that they have a certain budget to put money into this game, just so they could have a maximum maximum ally stars. But but putting money on this game doesn't really incentivize you. Like for example, right now, like let's say I am a person that puts money in this game. Do you really think me buying this is very big of a deal? It wouldn't really upgrade my account. I mean, it wouldn't elevate my standing. Like I would still be stuck. Because again, you'd also have to play. By the way, the season pass on this game takes a very long time, very much longer than the LDOE. And also, I'm not uh I'm not promoting LDOE also, since gameplay wise this game is much better. But yeah, in terms of people that are paying money, as much as you would say it is pay to win, the incentives are VIP system in Last Day on Earth. Like for the people that are putting at least $1 per month on what Last Day on Earth, they know that they are being incentivized. And yeah, if this literally has constant updates or even a roadmap, or if they are just communicating with the players instead of banning them, instead of the people or CCs that promote the game, they are constantly shitting on the community, nerfing something that is fun, being an absolute asshole. As much as, right, as much as you want to support them, you know that they are a bunch of fucking assholes. Like that is even without context. They are horrible people. Because again, if they could easily silence one player just because what? Craft of survival. There is one game. I forgot the name of the game. I forgot the name of the one zombie game where it has a similar ally function. I love that game as well, but this game already takes a lot. But definitely I would try. Oh shit, I used the wrong weapon. Wrong weapon. No way. But, again, we all have our purpose in life. We all have something. For me, again, I am a professional person. This is just a hobby. This was I never want uh Friday sucks. Exile. There's a lot of I mean yo, by the way, Grim Zone, I think they stopped updating that game. Yeah, the reason why zombie survival games, semi open world games have boomed is because we had a pandemic. But even before we had a pandemic, this type of games are already popular. But yeah, it's really what it's more of a taste. Oh shit. Cuz for example, right for this specific, you would be surprised that the amount of Latin America players are huge into this. And also some fringe European countries. Some European countries that you don't even know exist. Some European countries that are so hard to pronounce, right? And and not to mention Asians, but the very top percentile of Asian players. Either the percentage of Asian students that have a lot of time, or Asians that just have a lot of money. They don't really care how much they put to this game. Ah, fuck. Clan has been the development of Clan was what? It was supposed to come out, but then it got stopped. So yeah. Again, remember my story. The original dev team is they're gone. To be fair, right? To be fair, I think the game is just surviving. Trying to survive. It's not entirely striving, but definitely. And and to be honest, you are right. I should definitely, and I'm already playing a different game. Sometimes on my streams, the other game. But I also want to test other people to see if they are loyal, even though if I one day change content. But again, I don't make this for to be popular or make this as a career. This is just a hobby. That's why I don't bother editing I mean, sometimes I do bother with, you get what I mean. Certain thumbnails, I don't bother with it. Even like, look, the everyday daily dose thumbnail that you see, I don't even bother. Uh, actually, you know what? I'm actually asking DOZ 55. He's a one time he asked for a collab if he want to kill FG co-op, right? But again, if only the game is super optimized, I would love. But I really hate the multiplayer this game. Like I won't bother, man. Even if you try to force me, or even say, "Oh, you don't have to do. I'll take care of the boss. You'll just shoot him. I'll tank him." No, 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 no. Oh yeah. By the way, if you don't know, people like Mr. Milenkovic are trying other people, and basically he is just standing still while other players kill the boss. Yeah. I mean, you definitely can do that. Help other players out. Very good job. You're helping the community. But that is some insane amount of time that you are uh putting into the game. That is indeed one of those fringe fringe hobbies. But yeah, I'm not. Speaking of, yeah, we should so it. Hey, let's count. There's one. Yeah, to be fair, right? To be fair, once to be fair, I wanted to be treated like a princess as well. Somebody tanked the co-op. But to be fair, right? Uh, you also don't even need to fight FG co-op, the boss. The rewards may seem good on first look, but overall it sucks. It doesn't matter. Like you can live without it. But it definitely helps the people that have absolutely nothing. When I say they have nothing, again, these people are what? They've already fucked up their account progression. That the only way to help them is by that, or them topping up some money or buying a season pass. That's what I. Oh, by the way, there are some weapons that can collect trees, and some weapons that can collect metal as well. I actually learned it in the hard way. There's two there's two burnable. Uh-huh. Huh. And speaking of collaboration, I I instead, since yeah, me too. Again, right? Uh I have this guy at 5 stars already. I think he is worthy of getting a level 81 treat. He will definitely carry me at FG co-op. I mean, sure, I can also use some of my allies, but again, on places where enemies have a lot of HP, the vulnerabilities are what matters. So again, this guy helps. This guy really helps. Definitely deserve a level 1 treat. Also, what you don't what I think a lot of you have missed. Increase ally crit damage. Look at his base crit hit and crit damage. This guy will definitely hit hard. Yeah. And also, if I build him up to level 8, what happened? I wouldn't care if I use electric legendaries for FGCO. Eventually, time. Time, young Anakin Skywalker. We have a lot of those. Huh. Zero. But yeah, definitely it's worth it to get your Undertaker bench to level 3. Level 90 boss child. Yeah. I mean it's good. It's really good to see someone has followed all of the things that I've said. Like you could be someone. Yeah, but I for a level 4 blueprint, right? I think you need to kill the big guy to get those blueprints. Am I right? If I remember correctly, which is FG co-op ceiling. And by the way, there are options, perfect weapons to kill FG co-op. Those are the D6, the Wasteland from the weapon that you get from Cutter. Yeah, definitely. Again, the D6 is such a goated weapon. Very, very good weapon. But again, we have people like Mr. Milenkovic that help other peoples to defeat Plague Book or careful. We have a hero. Oh look, it's 3. Ah shit. That's 3 times in a row of a guaranteed boss fight. Uh-huh. And also, surprisingly enough, by the way, uh yeah, I think the reason why I'm not prioritizing fighting is because on my mind, right? On my mind, think of it this way. Which is more harder to gather? These materials or fighting? I think that's the main reason why I'm prioritizing this. That's 2. Let's count. Like, it's double. It's 2. Yeah, that's three. Oh, fucking Christ. Uh-huh. But yeah, definitely I would to be fair again, if Vane gave me another Predator Gatling gun, definitely. Definitely. Next time, definitely I would. But yeah, the reason why I streamed today is because number one, I totally believe that, for example, for guys like me, even though this is a hobby, right? Even though this is a hobby, I just want a continuous streaming schedule because it puts up my channel in the front page. That's why we have another different person coming up in the chat. Like, look at that. We have Anonymous and people like Mr. Bhattacharya that you usually find in DOC 55 streams. I mean, again, they just want to support another fellow. And also, I want to reach other people as well. But again, I'm sorry if I can't understand their language. I mean, it's already what? It's already a wonder or a surprise that Mr. Milenkovic speaks English. Because again, some European countries, they don't speak English. And again, guys, this is not my first language as well. I'm also struggling, but I'm trying. So, definitely trying. Yeah, because imagine, right? And by the way, in my country, if you play this game, you are even more what, ostracized. Because nobody actually play this game. Like only a fringe few. Uh, it it is it is totally what this game is totally a certain type of taste. But yeah, by the way, this is already a heads up since you guys are or this stream is already recorded. Will be posted later. I will not stop trying to put some random videos. Even though I know you guys are interested on. Oh, by the way, I love other zombie games. Aside from this, if you know Back for Blood, I love that game. Yeah, really, really love that game. I think we have upgrades. I will do even more offline. But yeah, guys, thank you for actually staying by. And also, the reason why I streamed is because I just really want to share all of you this setup. Because I don't want to make a video. Again, I am lazy. I just don't want to make a video how to how I clear Screaming Forest again. Because again, if there is another event, right? A lot of you might be saying, just upgrade your floors, right? Or this and that. But yeah, I am really trying to do some quality of life. Even for me, I'm trying to get what this. I'm trying to get one perfect per day. One perfect weapon, one perfect armor per day. Two legendary armors, two legendary uh, uh, weapons, and even a unique ally gear. So yeah, I'm really trying hard to cover all of my bases. And sure, even though I'm not visiting some other locations, yeah, that's the curse of the game, having no events when you have nothing to do. Sure, you can check out every location, but again, it the game is entirely dependent on what you actually need. do the quest for pincer. I don't know, man. If the last time I went in the dark zone, I got killed very quickly. Is it really easy? If I remember, the echidna is a floating or flying aberration, right? You need 4 days to come. Yeah, yeah. Maybe I'll check this out. But for now, I'll just prioritize my storage space, just so in the future, I wouldn't be doing all of this. Oh, we have zero hop on your computer. We're gonna play a fucking event. It could be Ice Cargo or Hawks. Yeah, those two are the prime suspects. Hawks or Ice Cargo. Or in that order, Hawks then Ice Cargo. Oh! So you can just, after you enter the Dark Zone portal, kill one, go out. Yeah, okay. So after this quest, what happens next? Is there anything more? Is there anything more or nothing? To be fair, they should be rewarding you. To be fair, they should be rewarding us even more. Like, what the fuck is this 50 EXP? What is that? Fucking zero, hop on. Hop on to... Wait. Ah. Ah, shit. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, I forgot, man. Fucking hop onto your computer. I need something. Yeah, I need someone. By the way, I'm asking DOZ 55 to play a different game. Right? I even said to him, it doesn't matter if your computer specs are so bad. And also he doesn't even need to download any other game. If he doesn't want this type of opportunity, the game that I'm introducing to him and for you guys, I'm gonna fucking play it live stream if no one wants to. I'll find a way. But still, it's a very fun adventure game. From what I can say, yeah. Look forward to it. It might be later or tomorrow or some other day. But yeah. And by the way, I don't play Genshin anymore, even WoW. The only gacha left is this endless suffering. Yuik Tenkai. uh, playing this game, it's like getting trapped in fucking Sukuna's other dimension. Or fucking falling into a what? Shisui's Genjutsu. You are just forced to play this game. You are forced to make what? Pine planks. And most importantly, you are forced to do this. And also, they keep giving us a lot of grinding disc, right? And what? This one? Yeah, how much does it cost? It only cost 1. It's the same with this, right? Yeah, it only cost 1. Yeah, definitely I will not be taking anymore. But yeah, everyone, that's it for today. I hope you actually like this setup for this Screaming Forest. And also, Zero, sorry, this is the end of the stream. But yeah, everyone else, good luck with the remaining few days until we finally get a new event and even more newer players are gonna come into the game. And instead of me playing the game, I'm gonna be fucking yapping again. Yeah. Anyways, good luck everyone.